and hopefully you can hear me. It's good to be with you. Happy Friday. I am absolutely delighted today is Friday, as I usually am, but today more so than ever. I just earlier this week I wasn't feeling well. I'm so much better now, but this earlier this week was not a good week for me. But I'm better now, and I'm so glad to be here with you tonight. Tonight's topic is something that I see in a lot of my female friends. It's something that we don't really talk about a lot, or maybe it's not that we don't talk about it. We just have been conditioned to internalize most of what we do think about, and so this topic doesn't come up very often. But I want to talk about it tonight because I've been thinking about it and praying about some of the ways that I internalized and took responsibility for the behaviors and the choices and decisions of other people, and how it robbed me of my peace for many, many years. So I know if it robbed me, it has robbed other women, and that's why I want to talk about it tonight. So go ahead and grab a cup of tea, a glass of water, your favorite drink, your blanket, whatever you like, and let's get comfortable so we can jump right in. Um, Tonight's conversation is for every woman who has ever replayed, a painful situation in her head and asked herself, what did I do wrong? Now, when I say that, I don't say it in a way that we don't need to take self inventory of the ways that we contributed to whatever the painful situation was, even if our only contribution was overstaying our welcome in a toxic situation. We need to take ownership of that. We have to hold ourselves accountable for how we added to our own suffering when it comes to painful situations, and especially when it comes to painful toxic relationships. Um, and we need to ask ourselves, what could I have done differently, if anything? But then we also add other questions too, like, was I too much? Was I not enough? Was I too emotional? Was I too available? Was I too independent or too clingy? Was I too successful or was I not ambitious enough? Was I too needy? Was I too quiet? Was I too loud? Tonight, we're going to talk about all of that while we also admit and acknowledge that we have to take responsibility for our own choices too, and the choices that we don't make. Because at the end of the day, everything is not your fault. And if we're going to heal, we're going to have to stop carrying blame that belongs to someone else. I have done it. I get it. I'm sure you've done it too. So let's dive in and talk about it. Part one. Like I said, women are conditioned and trained to internalize everything. Now, one thing that I've noticed is that we're raised to become emotional detectives. I have been an emotional detective. Something goes wrong, and we immediately start to investigate ourselves. We look at us first to see how we made the thing go wrong. If the relationship ends, if somebody cheats, somebody lies, somebody withdraws without warning or seemingly out of the blue. And don't misunderstand me. Like I said, self reflection is really healthy. It's very important. It's very important. Growth is important. But some women have crossed over from accountability into self blame, and there's a difference. They're not the same thing. Accountability says, what can I learn? But self blame says, how can I make this my fault? And I don't know if you've ever been there, but I have been there. And I came up with 11 ways to blame myself for somebody else's behavior. We're going to stop doing that as of today. Part two, stop paying bills with somebody else's name on them. Imagine you go to dinner. Like just walk with me with this scenario. Imagine you go to dinner. The person at the next table orders the most expensive thing on the menu, some dessert, a drink, extra appetizers, the whole thing. But when the bill comes, the waiter walks over to you and gives you that person's bill. you would immediately say, this is not my bill. Yet emotionally, we do this every single day. A man lies to us, we pay. A friend betrays us, we pay. A family member disappoints us, we pay. A coworker mistreats us, we pay. A parent uses their words to wound us, we pay. Sis, we got to stop paying emotional invoices with somebody else's name on them. We have to stop doing that. We have to stop taking on responsibility for a choice somebody else made that hurt us. But we immediately jump to all the reasons why this was our fault. And some of it may have been, but I'm going to tell you right now, everything ain't your fault. So when you analyze the situation, you want to make sure that you're looking at your contribution, but you're also looking at the other person's contribution too. Don't turn away when it's time to hold somebody else accountable for what they did or what they said or what they decided or a choice they made. It's okay to call people out on the choices and decisions they make that end up causing you to be part of the collateral damage of that decision. It's okay to call that out. Part 3, someone's behavior is not always about you. And this is a lesson that changed my life. I don't know about nobody else, but this lesson changed my life. When I got it, I got it. Not everything people do is because of you. Some people are acting or reacting from their wounds, from their fears, from their level of immaturity, from their selfishness, their unresolved trauma, their lack of character. You can be kind and you can still be mistreated. You can be faithful and still be betrayed. You can be loving and still be rejected. You can be honest and still be lied to. And this is the thing I want you to get. The fact that someone made a poor choice does not automatically mean you caused it. It doesn't automatically mean that something you did caused them to make a poor choice. Let people have their poor choices and their bad decisions. Let them own that, even if it's your children. Let them own that. You don't have to take it on. If your children call you about a decision that they made, remember what we said last week. People call you with stuff. In the initial stages, it's just information. You get to decide if you want to take that issue on or not. Don't automatically think in your mind, I got to fix this because I'm the blame. Or go into detective mode to try and see how this thing happened. And this thing is based on a choice or a decision that somebody else made. We got to undo that thinking, undo that conditioning, undo that training. Because it ultimately only ends up robbing us of our peace of mind. That person can go on down the street skipping and a hopping and ain't thinking about how their decisions and choices are affecting you because you have internalized them and put them on your plate, or you are paying their bill. I hope that makes sense. Part 4, his decision was not your diagnosis. And this is what I'm going to call the fire point right here. Many of us as women take somebody else's decision and turn it to a diagnosis of our own worth. He cheats and now, she thinks she's not enough. He left. Now she thinks she's not lovable. He chose somebody else. And now you think you're not valuable. He refused to commit. And all of a sudden now you're not marriage material. No, ma'am. His decision was not your diagnosis. One person's inability to recognize your value does not decrease your value. A person rejecting you does not rewrite what God says about you. And we want to anchor this in the scripture because that's what we do over here at Fridays by the Fire. Romans 14:12 says, each of us will give an account of ourselves to God. And I know you hear this at church all the time. When you get to heaven and you have your sit down with the Lord, He's not going to ask you about what somebody else did. He's going to be talking to you about what you did. So if God is not asking you to carry somebody else's choices and decisions, you shouldn't be carrying them. You need to free yourself. And you need to do it today. Point 5. What actually belongs to you? Now, before somebody out there says, well, Sandi said nothing's my fault. That's not what I'm saying in entirely. We are responsible for our own choices, our own boundaries, or the lack thereof. We are responsible for our own healing, the way we communicate. We are responsible for our own standards or the lack thereof, our own growth. We're responsible for those things. But we are not responsible for somebody else's integrity or the lack thereof, someone else's honesty or the lack thereof, someone else's maturity, their inability to be loyal, their character flaws. We gotta learn and know the difference, because peace often begins where misplaced responsibility ends. I want to say that again. Peace often begins where misplaced responsibility ends. Sometimes we have misplaced responsibility. We have taken on responsibility for other people's mess because that's all we know to do. But like Dr. Maya said, when we know better, we have a responsibility to do better. And in order to do better, we can't ignore the truth. Part 6, what Jesus carried and what he didn't. Now think about Jesus. People lied on him. They rejected him. They misunderstood him. They betrayed him. And yet he never assumed their behavior meant he was flawed. He remained secure in who he was. So that means he's given us permission to stop letting the actions of others become evidence against ourselves. Because not every wound is some kind of proof that you failed. Sometimes it's proof that somebody else failed you. And it's okay to say that. It's okay to own that. It's okay to allow yourself to be aware of that. Sometimes they failed you. And that's not a wound that you have to carry for the rest of your life. You can see it, you can own it, you can acknowledge it, and then you can let it go. So you can walk forward untethered by the actions of someone else. Untether yourself. Free yourself from that. You owe it to yourself to do it. So tonight I want you to release every single bill you've been paying that does not belong to you. That betrayal bill, that abandonment bill, that rejection bill, the infidelity bill, the disappointment bill. If your name ain't on it, stop carrying it. Because God never asked you to take responsibility for decisions you didn't make, choices you didn't make, words that you didn't speak that were hurtful and harmful to you. God never asked you to take responsibility for that. Everything is not your fault. And the sooner you stop carrying blame that belongs to somebody else, the sooner you will have room to carry the peace and the joy that belongs to you. Sis, stop turning other people's choices into evidence against yourself. Some of that pain you've been carrying was never, ever yours to own. And that's my final word for Fridays by the Fire. Again, thank you so much for being here tonight. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you next time. We're going to leave with what has turned out to be one of my favorite songs. It just so happened that I wrote it. It's called I Am Enough. And I like to play this song at the end of every Fridays by the Fire episode because I just want it to be a reminder to you that nothing somebody else does is a reflection of your worth. You are enough just by virtue of being a child of God. Does that mean you don't have things in your life that you need to work on? No, that's not what that means. But it means as of right now, today, in this moment, you are enough. Now, in the meantime, y'all be good. God bless and good night.
I am enough. I wore my doubts like lace. When I was happy, had to tell my face. Smile through the ache. Then I had enough. Looked in the mirror, saw heaven in my frame. No more begging for a seat, you make sure they know my name. You said, no, don't you worry about what tomorrow holds. Birds still get their breakfast, and flowers still unfold. So I'm laying it down, this heavy little crown. If you feed the sparrow, you cover me now. I'm breathing again, I'm letting it go. You know what I need before I know I am enough, enough, enough. Held in your love, your love, your love. Seek first the kingdom, love will come in time. So I trust you now, I trust you now. Lead me somehow, lead me somehow. Today is enough, my life is in your hands. I used to chase to win, thought they owed me more. Tried to force the door till you opened my eyes. Show me I matter. I am the prize. No more fear in the dark, no more running away. Showered with mercy, covered in grace. You know my secrets, still love who I am. So why would I panic when I'm in your plan? So I'm laying it down, this heavy little crown. If you feed the sparrow, you cover me now. I'm breathing again, I'm letting it go. You know what I need before I know I am enough, enough, enough. Held in your love, your love, your love. Seek first the kingdom, love will come in time. Ooh, I trust you now, I trust you now. Lead me somehow, lead me somehow. Today is enough, my life is in your hands. Ain't crying no more if you close that door. Close that door, it was never my door, never my door. Look at the field, look at the birds. You were faithful then, always put me first. I don't chase what fades, I choose what remains. I'm covered in grace, trusting your word, seeking your face. I am enough, enough, enough. Held in your love, love, love. Seek first the kingdom, love always comes on time. I trust you now, I trust you now. Lead me somehow, lead me somehow. Today is enough, my life is in your hands. Yeah, I'm enough. Orders my steps, yeah, I'm enough. He knows what's next. Seek first, I rest. No stress, I know my life is in your hands.